So I've been watching Moist Critical since before he got huge, right? Hop into his shit every now and then. I saw that he was basically reacting to some bad music, okay? I listened to it about a third of the way through the video, and then I stopped and I thought, you know, I think I want to watch this. I think I want to react to it. I didn't know if I wanted to react to the OG song or his reaction, but I think I'm just going to react to his reaction.
The whole reason music was invented in the first place, from the time a caveman picked up two stones and banged them together rhythmically, has all been leading up to this song. But not only just this song, this artist is a hit-making machine. Her name is Summer Rain.
Summer Rain!
Alright, first of all, looking at the set design, this always makes me feel some kind of way, a little bit sad, because you could tell they broke bread, right? They invested in it, so they were serious, but if you look at the video editing, it's just not that good. And even though they definitely broke bread on this, it looks like they were just in a studio with a chair, a couple of outfits. That was it. I mean, right off the bat, you can hear the beat is like compressed to fuck. It sounds so flat, and it's not the beat maker's fault necessarily. It could just be that at every step of the way, they compress the song more, and now it just sounds like, basically like you're hearing it from a pair of headphones from like 5 feet away. But if you listen to it, it's not like a bad beat. It's like a cool little regular old trap beat.
Summer rain! Yes,
Okay, so I already know Moist is gonna crack jokes on that, but you hear that summer rain. Like, people do rap like that. That is a thing that is done. It's not like she's doing something cringe and unheard of. It's just, it just comes off wrong for some reason.
yeah. Tighten up, 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 tighten up. Please don't judge me until you get to know me, until you've been where I've been, until you've seen what I see.
Okay, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. That's actually a decent hook. It's a really decent idea for a simple hook. And it's the type of shit that people would do in trap music, or like stripper trap or whatever. Once again, it's an approach that is not unheard of. And then when she started, like, I guess rapping right after that part, she wrote her part like to the beat, to the rhythm of the beat. It wasn't like one of those things where you write it down beforehand and then you put it to a beat, but it may not match the beat perfectly. It actually matches the beat rhythmically. So it checks these boxes, but it just sounds wrong.
What more could you possibly ask for? A beat like Morphine have you feeling euphoric. She's got the voice of an angel with a flow like Dracula, smoking them fucking symbiotes.
A flow like Dracula?
Summer Rain has mastered music. And this is her breakout single, Tighten Up. I can't believe it took me this long to find it.
Don't judge me, people, cause my past is not my future. Give me some time, I promise I'll get better. Give me some time, I promise I'll get wiser.
Okay, so once again, her raps are going with the beat. It actually does check a box. And as far as the messaging of the lyrics, it's like cool. Like, it's interesting because, like, I was DJing a lot of locals. I was in the local scene a lot at one point, before and a little bit after I got with my major label. And you'd always have like a few solos or groups where you felt like, dang, they got the talent. It'd be some people were like, dang, they got the talent, but they're like 45. And it's not like we don't like them because they're 45. It's just that we know how the industry is. The execs, they want marketable people. They want to get them young. And we just know that you could be the illest, but you know, once you get past 30 or something like that, it just gets way harder. I think one of the few stories that sort of defeated that norm is like Action Bronson or something like that. And you have some groups that were cool. They were great. Like, they really represented the spirit of hip hop and or the local scene. And then you had people who just, for whatever reason, they didn't have it. And maybe you'd want to clown on them at first, but when you stopped and listened to their messaging, or when you met them at their booth or whatever after their performance, they're actually like really cool people. It's like they got all the right reasons. And just because they don't really have it, or something is wrong or missing, you don't like clown on them anymore in your head. You actually like kind of like them as a person. And just because you don't like someone's music doesn't mean you can't like them as a person. And she reminds me kind of like of one of those.
Give me some time, I promise I'll get smarter. Betting against the odds of...
So one of the reasons that make hip hop what it is that it gives a voice to the voiceless. that kind of speak your mind. You know, if you got something to say, you could say it, you could express it artistically. And she low-key kind of is. Like, it sounds like she's somebody who's been kind of counted out her whole life, and she's saying that she can improve, she can become a better person. And that's like, you know, really hip-hop messaging right there. And granted, it's not really a hip-hop beat, it's more of a trap beat. And she is on a stripper pole with that kind of messaging, but whatever.
That was almost a rhyme.
Give me the benefit of the doubt, people. Y'all should be happy. I survived all this evil. When I'm dead and gone, there will be no sequel. And my soul will live on, and my heart will stay strong. Mine gone, so I get my grind on us.
She reminds me of this running joke. It's no longer valid, but when I was growing up, there was this opinion that white rappers always just be yelling in the mic. It's like that Beastie Boys kind of approach where they're just like, ah, da, 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 da. Meanwhile, when you see like Hispanic, Asian, and black rappers, they just kind of like, they just rap. But it always seemed like white rappers, maybe it's because like they listen to more skateboarder anthems, punk rock, and just kind of melted in with their rap. I always thought it was like a cool, unique sound. I like a lot of different sounds. I like variety. But when I was growing up, I was like a joke / stereotype, and she's kind of reminded me of that. Now, the reason why I say it's not valid anymore is now you have examples of that stereotype being broken in both directions now. And I think anytime you can break a stereotype, it's a good thing, because I mean, stereotypes exist evolutionarily speaking for our benefit and survival, but at the same time, we gotta have a higher brain power to know when it doesn't apply.
On the pride for so long, been told I was so wrong for so long, get stepped on.
If nothing else, the song is very
That was kind of a nice little part right there that ended with "get stepped on." Like, if you're gonna do that whole like long sustain, low syllabic density, kind of drawling your way through your verse, it actually wasn't a bad written part.
If nothing else, the song is very honest. No corporate shills, no overlords pulling the puppet strings and making her dance. It feels like we're reading pages out of her diary here. As for the music video, I don't exactly know what it all means.
Alright, so I'm cool off this video so far. I just think this song is so interesting because it does check a lot of boxes for what you want to do, right? I mean, granted, there's some BS, like quality of the music video, how compressed the beat is. I mean, the beat, it almost sounds like it was ripped off, like from one of those like SoundCloud to MP3, like illegally downloaded beat type joints. But the beat itself is nothing wrong with it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Like the hook is nothing wrong with it. Her verse is nothing wrong with it. Like, you could laugh at how like simple the lyrics are, but if you listen to a lot of trap music, I mean, none of it's gonna win a Hemingway contest, okay? And this is not like the worst that I've heard for sure. But it was just something, like, even though those boxes were checked, it's just something so off about it. I mean, the quality is definitely dookie. I feel like that really has a hand in how it's going to be received. Also, if you just turn off the music video and say you just heard the audio on SoundCloud and you had no idea what this girl looked like, I felt like you'd think, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily love it, but I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be hating it as much. Anyway, I don't want to figure out where she's from. She's not from anywhere. She's just a figment of her imagination. Look, she did a photo shoot here. Like, she invested. And it's crazy because you can't see anything. You can't see her face. You just see her bracelet, a little bit of her dress. Crazy. Like, she broke bread. But it's just one thing off here and there. Damn. So I looked at some of her videos. It looks like it goes back 4 years. So she's kind of been on the grind nonstop since then. This one had the word beef freestyle on it. So I'm thinking this has got to be her best bars. I kind of want to hear her bars. You feel me? Ramen Man said bars. This gave me a great laugh. She said black, white, Asian, China, Africa. This is beyond embarrassing. Damn. Okay, well, let's be our own judge. Okay.
Summer rain.
Oh my God, how deep are we? We're in 4 seconds. The beat, once again, is just squashed to a 2-dimensional state. It's crazy how compressed or ripped this beat is. And also her vocal quality. It sounds like she had one of those like Logitech computer microphones from like 2005 and she recorded on that thing, but from like 5 feet away.
You got beef with me, I got beef with you.
Okay, not 5 feet away, but
if you want to what? I'll bring the whole crew.
Oh, she got a whole crew. What? Wait, whoa. Well, booking, young god, get it right, 25 at Gmail, quality, music management, just his day-to-day job is overseas component, touring, recording, publishing. Oh my God, no. She's got management. Wait, she's got management and they putting this shit out, bro? Oh, this can't, hold on. I gotta find out where they from. This is not making any fucking sense. Okay, guys, I found it. We are looking for 5 artists to take on a city-to-city tour. What we offer is artist manager. Oh. So, but basically, they take in anybody. They pay $250 a month. So Summer Rain is paying $250 a month for this management. Look at pictures, the studio, live performance, and this is the picture on a music video. You see, that's kind of dope of her to kind of put on her manager. But it's just like, okay, so they from St. Louis, Missouri. Oof. So they represent a large number of professional bands, different styles, from jazz, pop, soul, rock and roll. Take a look at their gallery. This picture is nuts. It's like a school photo. This is like if you ask AI to generate a mixtape album cover from like 1996. And then this, and then this. Okay. Amenities. What's that mean? Parking. Debit and credit cards. The different ways they'll take your money. What an amenity. What a perk. Free consultation 24/7. I mean, okay, so basically, I think they just want to put in an amenities section. Like, none of this is like particularly amazing. Nah, actually, no. Free consultation's good. Parking, like, can I get my own name on my parking spot? 24/7 available. I hope so. And the fact that you take cards is a good sign because that shows they're a legitimate business. We have clients such as Richard and Maggie. Yes, the Richard and the Maggie. Reviews. I mean, they probably want to put their top reviews in here. Okay, so before we let ourselves judge, I do think they're providing a good service because artists in the local scene in St. Louis, artists in the local scene anywhere, sometimes an artist just wants to be an artist. They don't want to deal with the logistics, contract negotiations, and they're down to get a little general advice. Additionally, they might have some good relationships with like local bars, local venues, and also bars and venues in nearby cities. So you could immediately start doing shows and shit. The business model for the shows, I mean, that's a whole other story. Like, chances are most artists are not getting paid doing these shows. Chances are that they're paying to do the shows. Additionally, they would be paying this management team. Okay, so a little crazy. I was not expecting there to be a management team. I wonder if she's still with them. I have no idea, but she definitely was in the beginning. This is one of her first videos.
I don't give a fuck what you gotta say about me because you know what, it might be true. It might
Just trying to hit it with the Eminem, the 8 Mile.
be facts, it might not be, but you know what it is. It is what it is.
But you know what it is? It is what it is. So I get what she was trying to do. You know what it is? It is what it is. That's like two different expressions that kind of go together. They sound so similar, so turn them into a bar, put them together. Like, I get it, but because the execution of just the entire thing, like the recording quality, the beat, it just didn't hit. I can't listen to this one anymore. Okay, so this song also had a lot of views. It's more of her recent songs. No idea if she's still managed by that team. There's no credits, there's no description. She just posted it. Okay, fuck it.
I see things in my dreams.
Okay, so here's one good thing. Beat is not compressed anymore. It sounds like she actually like bought this beat from one of those platforms where people can buy beats.
I see things in my dreams. I see things in my dreams.
It sounds like she's drinking right now. Like the idea, it kind of makes sense with the beat. Like, it could be going with the beat, but she's just a little bit off, and I'm wondering if it's intentional, like, because she's talking about something in her drink. So is she sounding drunk on purpose? Is she drunk on purpose?
In my dreams, yikes, I see things in my dreams. So let me tell you, I'm not gonna be fooled, but let me tell you.
What? Did the Holy Spirit just enter her body for that one bar? But it sounded like she was speaking in tongues. Is it just me?
My dreams. So let me tell you, I'm not gonna be fooled, but
what? I mean, fuck it. Praise the Lord.
let me tell
tell you what I see. I foresee the future. Dream, 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 dream. Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King. I see dream.
Oh, she ain't talking about a drink. She's talking about a dream. Dream, dream, dream. Martin Luther King. Let me turn on the captions and that might help me out a little bit.
Vision stay vivid. Hey, baby, what you wanna say? I'm living. We good. We good. I'm from the hood. Don't get it misunderstood. I'm a little white girl that's gonna make it fair for all of us.
So I believe her. When I meet white folks who are from the suburbs or white heavy areas, the fact that they're white is not even an issue to be brought up. When I meet white people from the hood, their race has been kind of thrown in their face their entire existence, so it is more of an issue. And she's like, yeah, I know I'm a white girl, blah, 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 from the hood, you know, so like, I kind of believe it. That story does make sense.
Let me tell you something, I don't care. All you racist motherfuckers, get out my fucking hair. I don't like y'all. I don't like any of y'all racist motherfuckers. I don't care what color you are.
So this is interesting. She's kind of calling out racist people, you know, people who racist to her, but she's using Martin Luther King as kind of the concept to call him out. And I think that's a great like retaliation tactic to where you can express your frustrations, yet also have like a kind of an elegant messaging, so to speak.
If you're racist, get out my fucking car. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. You talking to the one that's tough.
It's almost like she really is on something when she recorded this, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
White girl, hot summer, let's talk about her, Summer Walker. Yeah, she put me on.
What's she talking about? Summer Walker did not put her on.
So did Rick Ross, so did Lil Wayne, so did Jay-Z,
so did Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, and Jay-Z. So these people, you see, now she's just talking. I don't know what. She's speaking into existence, perhaps.
I am the fucking one. Dream, 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 dream.
Oh my glob. Okay, so when the dream kind of turned into like a filtered sound, I kind of like that she's doing different things with the production or whoever engineered this, but it wasn't on beat. Like it was on beat and then it just went way off beat. And usually it's like one or the other. If not, it just sounds like kind of like a mistake. I mean, sometimes it could be a mixture, but this person would have such a command of their flow that you know it's intentional. This one, it doesn't sound intentional to me.
Martin Luther King, 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 hey, Martin Luther.
Okay, yeah, I get the point. Oh my god. I mean, like listen, she's making music for the right reasons. So it's really hard to like hate her. It's just not hitting, but it's just like, I don't know how to feel. It's crazy. Let me read the comments, man. Did Penguin put you onto this banger? Damn. She needs to be paying Charlie, not that other crew. She needs to hire Charlie onto her team. This song changed my life. Okay, so people are like poking fun at the song, but they're not necessarily like coming after her throat. You feel me? So I do like that. You know, the internet culture is kind of like roast culture, jokes culture. I get it, but they're not like taking a dookie on her dreams or efforts. So I really, really appreciate this. I don't know if Summer herself is running her YouTube channel, but I don't see like any of her commenting or loving or replying or... I would assume she is, because if it was a management team, they would have put some in the description. They would put links, information, credits, something. Yeah, man. I don't know how to... I know how I feel. She checks some boxes. Sometimes she misses the mark. A lot of amateur mistakes as far as engineering, the recording. I was very surprised that she had a management team, at least in the beginning, and they're putting out like that kind of quality. But I could hear like some of the shit she's trying to do. I could hear her messaging, which I love. As far as her writing, like there are times where like it makes sense. You know, maybe just execution needs to be there. There are other times where it's like you gotta come a little harder with the bars. I'm not saying you gotta get lyrical, but like even as far as trap type music, you can come harder along that vein. But she's just somehow, I find it really hard to hate this person. At least I do. You know what? You know what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna subscribe. Fuck it. Yo, I'm gonna subscribe. I'm gonna put on the notifications, and every new release, you know, I'm gonna be a part of a team. I'm gonna do this for free, Summer. It's on me, baby. every new song, I'm gonna just fucking do a reaction. It's gonna have 2 views, 3 reports. I might get a copyright strike. Please don't copyright claim me, young lady. Please don't. It's just gonna be a series. It's gonna be a series that the very few of you who's gonna watch this, only you and I will get the inside joke. But she's not a joke. I want to make that clear. People laughing at her, but once again, look at what she's made of. Look at her heart. Look at her mentality. It's nothing to hate. And it's so many things that she's being thoughtful on, like writing with the beat sometimes, and then other times that like she just goes accidentally E40 with it. A couple of her bars works, and then a lot of her bars just don't. But man, like, you know, in a song, like she checks too many boxes in a song. Like forget the engineering quality, okay? Just the song, she checks too many boxes for it to be this bad. But it is bad until you kind of get to know her as a person, and then you don't really like want to laugh at it anymore. But you know what? You convinced me. I'm on the summer rain team. As long as YouTube does its job and it gives me the notification, I swear for God, I will be here for you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna record this one right now. I'll post it later. I don't know what compelled me want to make her a series. Yeah, yes I do. It's because I like her messaging. I like where she's coming from, and I do see some growth from her first songs to some of her more recent shit. Goddamn, I almost want to make a beat for her, but the thing is, I don't really make trap beats. I'm not good at them. But anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks.